I feel very old these days. I'm older than Twitter. I'm older than Facebook. I am older than the internet. For the longest time, I didn't have a Facebook account. So when I first started doing comedy all the way back in January 2014, all the comedians were like, oh, you must go on Facebook, like this, like that, friend this, friend that. Finally, I went around going, hi, I'm William, I don't have a Facebook account. Hi, I'm William, I don't have a Facebook account. Finally, one of the comedians asked me, where have you been? I said, away. I said, away from Earth? I said, yes. Now, I was actually talking about depression. But apparently, all the comedians who overheard me thought that I was talking about outer space. Like outer, space. Ground control to Major Tom. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'll like to come and greet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. There's a star man. So, I finished, I think it was my second set at Blue Jazz, and this female comedian named Vanessa, she was very nice. She invited me to go and have a drink with her at the bar. And while she was ordering for her to drink, I poured a glass of water and pushed it to her. And she stared at it in absolute horror. Like I was offering her space water. Like she was going to drink it and wake up hours later on my spacecraft as my alien queen. And together, we were going to solve the twin problems of global warming and declining birth rates in first world countries. Which actually I can solve. Just make me emperor of the world, see how. Another comedian came up to me, he was like, what on earth do you do for money? What he really meant was, what do you do for money on earth? So I am a freelance copywriter, which means that these days I make most of my money giving English tuition. Yeah. Sometimes I get new clients, they come up to me, they're like, why aren't you white or Indian or a woman? My standard response is, because I'm better. Not as a human being, I'm a terrible human being. But as a tuition teacher, I am out of this world. I'm very, very good. So I charge quite a lot, so I don't have to work so much. So that means that my busiest days, because rich kids do not know how to do their homework, my busiest day is Sunday. Kind of like, God. I was at home one Sunday minding my own business. It was late at night when I suddenly received like an SMS from someone whom I consider an ex-student. He's from Russia. Let's call him Alex. And Alex is an ex-student. Like, literally, he's in university now studying economics. My work is done here. So when I received the emergency SMS, I'm okay. So I rushed over, and I was like, Alex, what's the problem? And Alex basically had a problem getting his girlfriend off the webcam so he could do his homework. His girlfriend is from China. Let's call her Lisa, because her name is Lisa. So basically, yeah, he paid me to rush over there in a taxi, midnight hour, 11:30, whatever surcharge, to time to do your homework now and turn off the webcam. So that's what I did. I thought, okay, all done already. But 1 minute later, the little web window comes up, web chat thing comes up, and so Alex was like, can you do my homework while I chat with my girlfriend? I said, no, Alex, that's plagiarism. So he said, how about I do my homework and you chat with my girlfriend? I said, okay. Alex, I'm so lonely. Why can't I see you? We are born alone, we die alone. And in between, we are alone. You are lonely, Lisa, because you are human. Sad. Alex, why are you being so cruel to me? I am cruel because I am Russian. And I am Russian because I am cruel. That is ancient Russian proverb that only makes sense in Russian. Oh, and every once in a while, do you want to break up with me? And every time she typed that, I was like, do you want to break up with her? No. Until finally, fuck you, teacher! You want to break up with me now? Alex, you want to break up with her now? this shit, so I went to the toilet. When I came back, I saw in capital letters, "I'm going to kill myself!" This made Alex turn on the webcam, just in time to capture me saying, "Never mind, let her die." She's from China, they have a one-child policy. If she dies, her parents will make a better one. Maybe a boy like they always wanted. The webcam went off, and Alex like, "Oh no, what do I do now?" And I was like, "Maybe we can do your homework." So we did his economics homework for half an hour, and then, ding dong. You know how like it's supposed to be really sexy when a girl shows up at her boyfriend's place wearing a coat, and underneath the coat, nothing but a smile. Lisa showed up wearing a coat and crying, like with a tiny little like intercom camera, black and white, just like, "Oh Alex, I want to see you. Do you want to see me?" And Alex stared at the camera. He was practically drooling. I said, "You're welcome." And then he paid me a fuckload of money and I left the service elevator. The end.